Okay, welcome back once again. My name's Edge with Scildburg.com. In this tutorial we are going to talk about voltage regulators. I have right here a 7805 voltage regulator. The 05 means that it will regulate a higher voltage down to 5 volts. So I have the data sheet open right now, and these typically all work the same. You might see a few variations on some of them, but usually the data sheets will have a 0.33 microfarad and a 0.1 microfarad capacitor connected to the voltage regulators. But you'll still want to check your data sheet just in case. This one's just like the typical one, which is 0.33 microfarad, 0.1 microfarad. So what we're going to do now is we will just put the voltage regulator in our breadboard like that, like so. And we will grab some wires here. We'll go ahead and plug in our 9 volts. So now we have our 9 volts plugged in there. Now our positive rail and negative rails are charged. We're ready to go. So with this one, let's have a look at our data sheet here. Pretty sure it's the same. The left one should be output or input, and the right one should be output, and the middle will be ground. And according to my data sheet here, that's the way it is. So the left leg right there will be our input, and we will connect positive to that. But since we want to have some transistors in there to straighten out any waves or help with any kind of interference that we're going to get, that we could get, we're going to put the capacitors on this like the data sheet says to do. And for the input, the data sheet says to put the 0.33 microfarad capacitor on it. I got my light here. So that's what we'll do. Now, the middle pin is going to be negative, and this is positive. And the capacitor needs to go from the input since this is an electrolytic capacitor, it does have a definite positive and negative leg. The shorter leg is negative, the longer leg is positive. So we are just going to I'm going to put the negative leg into the middle pin, or the middle leg of the voltage regulator, because that's the negative and that's where it goes. And I'm just going to grab, because the leg is so long on this and I haven't clipped it or anything, I'm just going to bring a wire from positive to the positive part of the capacitor, and then just bring another wire from that to our input leg of the voltage regulator, which is like that. So we're done with that. Now we will just add a ground wire from our negative rail. We're going to put that to the middle pin of the voltage regulator, just like that, as you can see. And then we will add our 0.1 microfarad capacitor. Since this is a ceramic capacitor, there is no wrong way to put these in. Both the legs are exactly the same. There's no positive or negative. So we will just put this from the output from one leg, and then again to the negative pin we will put this capacitor. So both capacitors are connected to the middle pin on the negative side. This negative part of the capacitor is on the middle pin. This has one leg going to the middle pin, which are both negative. And then we'll just grab random color here, which is green, and this will be our output now. So as we will see here, I can get my multimeter. Okay, so I have my multimeter, and I am just going to put a connector into ground right here, just so we have a pin to test the ground with. It's already on, as I said. The multimeter here, I know you can't see it. I can prop it up here on my mouse. Nope. Okay. In any case, so we are going to take the red lead to our output and the black one to ground, and we're getting 5 volts. Which I will show you as soon as I can get it steady. As you can see, our 9 volts is now 5 volts. 5.02, and my fingers are slipping off of the leads, but if that weren't the case, it would be staying at 5.2. Okay, so what we can do is we will take this orange wire here, connect it to our positive rail, and just take a reading from that. And as you can see, that is 9 volts. If I can get it into light there. That is 9 volts. So there is 9 volts going into the circuit. But because of our voltage regulator, we can take it down to 5 volts. Just like that. And if I can get some light on it, there. And it's that easy. That's the voltage regulator. Voltage regulator. 0.33 microfarad capacitor. 0.1 microfarad capacitor. And that is it. Voltage regulator. All there is to it.